It's a payoff at the end of the season. Soon you realize even your own bed ain't a guarantee. You got any exciting stories? Anything that... Well, if you say face, my father told me to look where that, but tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen out there so far? Trying to scare, of course I. When a man comes to your door and say, take all this, and pay me later. When it come again and take everything all back. But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? Body and soul. Well, as far as love stories, I mostly love work. Working the land felt natural, felt good. It was the work itself, the labor, the sweat, and knowing that I could point at it and say, that's my... Here's the sun, and I got to get going. My route goes up this way, but I sure did enjoy talking to you. It's probably the kind of story you've heard a million times. Down on your luck, need work, take whatever you can get. How about you? Does my life sound familiar? What does a man owe in his life? I never think I ask or want for much. Just food, shelter, fair pay for honest work. Is it selfish? I truly have to wonder. Is it selfish to feel like you're owed anything at all? Tell me, brother, what was it that you wanted? What did life bring you instead?
Yeah, this will be my tale.
When they let me out, I needed work. Weren't too particular to staying in Alabama after I seen the way those men's eyes went looking at me. My son was headed up to Chicago, and I wrote him a letter. He made it sound like a paradise. Money falling out of your ears up north. Money spilling out of your pockets. White men who actually met your gaze and said hello, he told me. And at that, I laughed. As I made my way to Chicago, I felt a bit like Moses, if I'm honest. I felt as if the country was splitting to make a path for me. So how about a scary tale? We're here at a campfire in the dead of night after all.
By and by, I'll see them far and long. When the night come down for to take me hand in hand, this will be my tale, my vagrant song.
Good to see you, stranger. It's been a little while. How's your journey been treating you? How are your feet holding up? I've been walking since I left Chicago. I feel like if I quit now, I'll lay down and die. But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight. Well, I wish the world were like that. My future? After I decided to leave Chicago, I don't know. I knew I'd be walking forever. That was the only thing keeping me from laying down to die. So, tell me a sad story. body and soul. Change. When you get to my age, you start to understand that nothing stays the same, not one thing. The only constant thing is change. You got any good happy stories where things work out for someone maybe? Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Nice to escape. My joy? Sometimes all it takes is the promise of something new, something different, to make a smile split your face. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay? I hear you. I've been traveling a while now. They don't tell you what happens to your feet after walking. They don't tell you how they start to look, feel, smell, like lumps of meat and leather, all tangled up. But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those? That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know. My family, well, I'm worried about my boy. My son, he's content to be a janitor, but he don't get it. If he's a janitor, then his son will be too, and his grandson next. A generation of janitors until kingdom come. And that's how I got here. Still wandering, still looking. Maybe somewhere out there's a promised land. I ain't seen it. Have you? It's nice to sit and talk a while on occasion. But the way you're looking, it tells me you got somewhere to be. Why don't you go on there? And if you end up in that promised land, then send for me after.